gonna get your karma.
Chill.
Y'all, Jalen is a victim of domestic violence. She is a victim. Ain't no other way to put it. She's a victim of domestic violence. Jalen was murdered.
There's a video that still circulates online, one that many people say they cannot watch anymore without feeling a knot in their chest. It's short. It's bright. It's meant to be joyful. A gender reveal surrounded by family and friends. Laughter in the background. Everyone waiting for the moment that pink or blue will announce the future. When the confetti bursts, it's pink. A baby girl. Cheers erupt. Smiles spread across the room. Standing at the center of that celebration is Jalen Sarah Hasty, pregnant, glowing, full of life. Beside her is her boyfriend at the time, Kenardo Bates, 31 years old, the father of her unborn child. As the excitement fills the room, Jalen looks at him and says something that would later feel haunting in hindsight.
You got your girl. You gonna get your karma.
Chill.
She tells him, "You got your girl. You're going to get your karma." At the time, no one fully understood what those words meant. But on August 24th, 2023, they would take on a chilling weight, because the man standing next to her in that video would later take her life, leaving their daughter without a mother and exposing a story rooted in control, fear, and domestic violence. Before we continue, if you value detailed, fact-based true crime storytelling like this, make sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and share this story, so more people recognize the warning signs before it's too late. Jalen Sarah Hasty was 29 years old and living in Columbia, South Carolina. By all outward appearances, she was doing well in life. She worked as a realtor with Willowbridge Property Company, where she was known for her professionalism, ambition, and ability to connect with people. She wasn't just helping clients buy houses. She was helping them build futures. Outside of real estate, Jalen was creative and business-minded. She built a strong presence on TikTok, sharing Dollar Tree finds, DIY gift ideas, and budget-friendly content that resonated with thousands of followers.
Friends, but you know that I do not depend on nothing or no one. So why would you show up so uninvited? Just change my mind like that. Please don't take this personal. But you ain't shit and you weren't special till I made you so. You better act like you know that I've been through worse than you. I just can't keep running away. But I don't need you. 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 But I want you. I don't mean to. I don't mean to. I don't mean to. I don't mean to. But I everybody's like he's no item. Please don't like him. He don't wife him. He one item. I never listen, no. I should've figured though. All the shit you was spitting so unoriginal. But it was you, so I was with it. Then to tell you the truth, which we never.
When the COVID-19 pandemic disrupted everyday life, Jalen adapted. She started a small business creating decorative face masks, and orders poured in from across the country and beyond. Customers came from states like Texas, Georgia, Florida, New Jersey, California, and even as far as Hawaii.
Greetings, everybody. We're coming to you again for our monthly free mask giveaway. And first we want to say thank you for supporting the BigBlingDollface.com website with the mask. We want to say thank you so much for everybody just showing up and just keeping that thing going for us. We have had so much fun getting these masks done, designing these masks, getting these masks out to everybody, and just really having a lot of fun. So we first just want to say thank you to you guys for that. Second of all, we want to shout out to our states that have kept the website on fire. Yes, we're gonna have to shout out to those states because they have really showed up, ordered these masks, been serious about these masks, and really, you know, just really showed us some love. First, we want to shout out to our home state, Texas. Texas has been showing up, Dallas, Fort Worth, the surrounding cities around Dallas and around Fort Worth, all of the small towns outside of Dallas and Fort Worth. Some cities we never even heard of have been ordering the mask off of the website. So shouts out to Texas. Shouts out to Georgia. Yes, Georgia Peaches. We appreciate you. We love you so much. Thank you guys for shopping with us and just really showing us love. South Carolina, you know you in the his ass. Y'all know y'all been buying the mask, and we appreciate and we love you from the bottom.
Absolutely.
Florida, yes, we've had a lot of orders come out of Florida. Yes, just so much love. We've got so much love out of Florida. You would not even believe it. They are showing up in the building as well. New Jersey in the house. Up north, yes, up north has been showing out too. They've been ordering 8 at a time, 12 at a time. So you know that the mask game is serious. I guess the further up north you go, the mask game is real serious. A lot of places are not even allowing you to come into their establishments without some type of mask on. So big ups to you, kudos to you, much love to you. New Jersey, California, yes, we've been getting orders from California too, all the way out in Cali, y'all. And this one kind of took me by surprise. This one has, this one right here, I was like, oh my God, we had like 4, we've got 4 regular customers coming out of Hawaii. And they are showing up for their whole family. I mean, they are buying the mask, and one girl is giving them away. She's buying them and she's handing them out, and she's out in Hawaii.
The selection for tomorrow, I think we drop in 3 different collections or whatever you want to call it tomorrow. I still won't have being ready. Actually, as far as our African print, we have a Welcome to Africa collection that's going to be dropping this week. So not only will we actually sold out of the culture, so we had to take that one off the website. So that one is completely sold out. It sold out so fast. And then we posted Wakanda. Wakanda is just about gone. So if you like the Wakanda mask, I would definitely, hey sis, advise you to go ahead and try to order that one. I'm actually, for the people that's just now tuning in, we are doing a free giveaway. So if you want to enter the giveaway or enter the drawing, all you have to do is comment your name, literally your name, and we will put you into that category, and we will do a drawing with you.
Above all else, Jalen was a mother. Her daughter, Kinsley Jane, was the center of her world. Everything Jalen did was rooted in giving her child a stable, joyful life. Family members describe her as vibrant, loving, and magnetic, someone whose presence lit up every room. But behind the smiles and success, Jalen was quietly dealing with something much darker. Her relationship with Kenardo Bates, 31, had deteriorated. While things may have seemed normal early on, cracks began to show. Looking back at the gender reveal video, people now notice details they missed before. While everyone else reacts with excitement, Kenardo turns away. He disengages, sits down, and removes himself from the moment entirely. In Jalen's words, spoken casually in celebration, now sound like a warning. According to family members and later investigative findings, the relationship became unhealthy. Jalen wanted to move on. Keaira did not. After they separated, his behavior reportedly escalated. A private investigator later revealed that Keaira followed Jalen, waited for her in parking lots, and sat outside her home for long periods of time. Neighbors noticed his presence. Police were called to Jalen's residence more than once for wellness checks and disturbances. There were reports that Keaira attempted to force his way into her apartment. Each time officers arrived, Jalen told them she was okay, and without directly encountering him, they left. Like many women in abusive situations, Jalen tried to manage the danger quietly, hoping to avoid making things worse. For nearly a year before her death, Jalen and Keaira were no longer together. She was focused on co-parenting for the sake of their daughter, but she was also rebuilding her own life. She began dating Jason McCall, and those close to her noticed a change. Jalen seemed lighter, happier, free. She was moving forward. Investigators later said Keaira did not accept this. He allegedly told people he would fight for his family and that no one else would have her. To him, Jalen leaving wasn't a choice. It was a challenge to his control. Jalen understood the risk. She purchased a firearm for her own protection, a decision that speaks volumes about how unsafe she felt. But even that wasn't enough. On the evening of August 24th, 2023, emergency responders were called to the Heron Lake Apartments on North Brickyard Road in Columbia. The initial report was a water leak. Firefighters arrived expecting a routine maintenance issue. Instead, they walked into a scene that would haunt everyone involved. Jalen Sarah Hasty was found inside her apartment, lying on her couch, suffering from a gunshot wound. She was pronounced dead at the scene. Nearby was Keaira Bates, wounded but alive, with a handgun close to him. His injuries were serious, but not fatal. Investigators quickly determined this was not an accident or a mutual struggle. Authorities believe Keaira forced his way into the apartment, waited for Jalen, and shot her. Evidence suggested his own gunshot wound may have been an attempt to stage the scene or present himself as someone who could not live without her. He survived. Jalen did not. On September 1st, 2023, the same day Jalen was laid to rest, Keaira Bates was released from the hospital and taken directly into custody. He was charged with murder, kidnapping, and possession of a weapon during a violent crime. For Jalen's family, the arrest brought no relief. 1 year later, Jalen's family held a balloon and butterfly release at Memorial Garden Cemetery, honoring her life and raising awareness about domestic violence. During the memorial, advocates emphasized a sobering reality. South Carolina ranks among the most dangerous states in the country for women experiencing domestic violence. Thousands suffer in silence every year. Jalen did what so many are told to do. She left. She tried to co-parent peacefully. She sought help. And still, the system failed her. Jalen Sarah Hasty was not just a statistic. She was a mother, a daughter, a businesswoman, a creator, and a woman who deserved safety and time. She was 29 years old. Her story stands as a warning and a call to action. The most dangerous moment in an abusive relationship is often when a woman chooses herself. If you or someone you know is experiencing domestic violence, tell someone. Make a plan. Seek help.
There was a struggle behind Jalen's doll face. And y'all know she had a beautiful doll face. There was a struggle behind there. And only the ones that know, she was tired. She was tired. She ain't want to do it no more. She ain't want to do it no more. Y'all, Jalen is a victim of domestic violence. She is a victim. Ain't no other way to put it. She's a victim of domestic violence. Jalen was murdered. Our baby was murdered. She struggled, y'all. And let me tell you something about a bond in a relationship. You fall in love with somebody, you can fall out of love. You can fall out of love. But one thing I can tell you is you don't never stop having love for that person. Whether it be for a reason or whether it be under some circumstances. Love. You ain't in love with them, but you got love. And what happens is some people can take advantage of that love. And they can play on your emotions with that love. And they can hold that love over your head. And they can make you feel guilty because you hold that love for them. Jalen was a victim of that. She was a victim of that. That kind of love. She had that kind of love for Kinsley's dad. And he knew how to play on it. And he knew how to manipulate it. And he knew how to use it to his advantage because Jalen came from love. Love unconditionally. Not under conditions, because there's a difference. Mental health, mental blackout, mental checkout, mental sign off. It's real. It's real. And Kinsley's father, he checked out. And we loved KD. We love KD. We love KD unconditionally, because it was a lot of times I was over at their house unconditionally. I was knee deep in it, and I wasn't on nobody's team. I wasn't on nobody's side. I was for what was right by each other and what was best for Kinsley. I didn't stick my nose in their business. Mental health is real. Mental breakdown is real. Mental checkout is real. Self-love is available. Self-worth is available. Self-empowerment is available. We got to be available to teach it to them. How we going to train up our daughter to find her king? And ain't nobody training up their son to to look like, act like, or be a king. We fixing the daughters up. We got all these groups for them. We got all these activities. We got all this stuff. We got all that. We got all that for them. And you know what? They bossing up. Career-wise, they're bossing up. Emotionally, they're bossing up. Physically, they're bossing up. Mentally, they're bossing up until they meet your broken son. And he starts tearing them down. Piece by piece. He starts breaking them down. Mentally. Physically. He starts breaking them down. Because ain't nobody over there teaching him. Ain't nobody over there tapping him on the shoulder. The village ain't even saying nothing, because you know what they say? I can't do nothing with him. Did you put some oil in your house? Did you call on the name of Jesus in his presence? Because you can do something with him. You ain't too busy trying to be his homeboy. Because parents ain't homeboys and homegirls. We ain't they friends. We a good time when it's time. We not they friends. Your daughter is not your best friend. Your daughter is your daughter. And she needs you to be the mother. And she needs you to know that you are there and you're open. She needs to know that she can come to you with no fear. That don't make her your best friend. It's a time and a place. That's what you are. A good time when it's time. Not. Your daughter is not your best friend. Child, please. If that's your best friend, you need to find a new circle. Because it's some things that you do with your best friend you ain't got no business doing with your daughter. It's some things you talk about with your best friend you ain't got no business talking about with your daughter. Oh, that's my dude. That's my homeboy. That boy ain't your homeboy. That boy ain't your friend. And the minute they on some other stuff because they ready to go do what they gonna do with their friends that ain't got nothing to do with you, that ain't none of your business, mama, daddy, they gonna throw your ass over there in the friend zone and they ain't gonna answer that phone. They gonna turn that location off. And you gonna be sitting over there saying, I don't know why. Because that ain't your friend. That ain't your friend. You the mama. And you the daddy. Your house is your house. Your rules are your rules. And if they don't follow it, my daddy said, get on the other side of the door. Everything on this side of the door, that's what my daddy used to tell us. Everything on this side of my door, give a damn about you. Everything on the other side of that door, don't give a damn about you. Get it how you live. I put my kid on the other side of the door. I put him on the other side of the door. I close my door. You know why? Because I had oil in my house. I had oil on his head. I had oil on his hands, oil on his feet, He'll tell you. He came back in my house, and he was old enough to have his own house. You got to pay bills in here. Grown people pay bills. And if you're going to live up in here with me, you're going to have to pay some bills because you grown. You eligible for your own place. You eligible for a job. Your credit good. Your background good. Your education is good. You know better. You know right from wrong. Okay, now you're old enough to pay bills in your own home. But since you choose to come up in my home, you're going to help me pay some bills. I gave him a little time. I reminded him. I handed him the water bill. He looked at it. He said, "What's this?" "That's your bill." I paid the water bill. And I took the door off the hinge of his bedroom. And I said, grown folks that pay bills in my house close doors. And when you start being grown in my house and paying bills, you'll get your door back. He packed his stuff. And you know why I was okay? Because I had oil in my house. I had God in my house. And he said, you keep your eyes on me, and I'm going to take care of all that in your life. We have taken our eyes off of God. Therefore, we can't teach our kids how to keep their eyes on God. I ain't holy roly. Y'all ain't heard me quote not one scripture, because I don't know them like that. I can tell you a story. I can relate to something in the Bible that relates to this day and age, but if you want me to go up in my brain and tell you and throw out and spill out a script, God didn't give me that gift. He gave me the gift of truth. He gave me the gift of transparency, and he gave me a poker face. I wasn't very smart in school, so I'm not gonna memorize. I'm not gonna memorize scriptures, and it's not that I gotta wait on God to use me for that. I gotta wait on God to put that in me. This right here, what you getting tonight, this is what he put in me. And he set me in front of you to talk about the real deal. My niece is gone, and she ain't coming back. And she left me here to save somebody else's niece, to save somebody else's daughter. She is my light, and she is my fire. Because it's been a shift in our village. The ground has ruptured in this village, baby. He took our flower. He took our flower. He's trying to get our attention in this village. You know why? Because this is a beautiful thing, and he wants us to let y'all know this is a beautiful thing. Get your village. Put your village under one roof. That's my dream. I wanted my whole village under one roof. Because you know what? We ain't got nothing. We don't come from nothing. And God got us on everything. That's deep. Everything we got, we work hard for it. Everything we own, we paid for it. Call it what you want to call it. We don't get to pick and choose how long God let us sit here. We don't get to pick and choose when our will is done. We don't get to pick and choose. I love y'all. I love everybody that stuck and stayed. I I love y'all. The GoFundMe for Kinsley is real. And that's real. I had help creating that because I don't know a whole lot about the technology on the phones. A lot of times I teach myself a lot. It probably would have took me till tomorrow sometime to do that. But Joy came over and La Paris came over and they fixed that for me. We did the best we could to make the picture a little bit more clearer, but it's not a fake page. That's for Kinsley. Because this village still got to do what we got to do for Kinsley. So the GoFundMe page, if I tagged you, if you saw it on my page, support that. It's real. It's not fake. It's not fake. That's not fake. I'm going to leave y'all with one scripture. 2, that I love to tell my loved ones and the people I come in contact. To much is given, much is required. Now, what part of the book? Y'all let me know. But I know it's days I wake up and I have to say that to myself when the days are long, when the days are hard, when I can't figure out the day. I know how to say, to much is given, much is required. So if you're asking God for a lot, are you doing a lot to get it? Are you in the position to receive it? And the other one I like to say, give us this day our daily bread. It's in my house. If you've been in my house and you've seen my walls, I got affirmations in my house. And that's what works for me. Because see, when I look over at them and I read them, I remember who God is. And I remember my purpose in life and here on this earth. He says, give us this day our daily bread. And the daily bread is not a sub sandwich. It's not cornbread. It's the bread of life. And he said, give us this day, not give us this week. Give us this month, because we're not promised. We're not promised tomorrow. And Jalen proved that we're not promised tomorrow. She proved that. But she didn't leave no unfinished business, y'all. And when you riding with God and you on that passenger side so tough with him, you see the signs. You see the signs. And when it's all said and done and you look back and you say, yep, he knew. He was coming to get her because she was done. She was done. She experienced friendship. She experienced true love. She experienced happiness. She experienced motherhood. In these last 4 months, she lived her best life. And if she ever talked to you, she told you, I'm living my best life. And for the beautiful men and women that was in her life, that showed up at my house, thank y'all. And you're always welcome. My phone number is on Facebook. I'm the truth. Don't play with it. Don't play with it. You can call me. You can call me. And for my brave dudes, I'll hand the phone to Dwight. And God gonna use him. Because he got a testimony and he got a purpose and he got some unfinished business. And that's his story to tell. My phone, this iPad is about to go dead. I love all of y'all. I love all of y'all. I love who you are. I love you in spite of. I love you unconditionally. And for the ones that know, they know, they know, I got humanly respect for you. Ain't no smoke over here. Ain't no smoke over here. Just boundaries. I got boundaries for you. That's it. Humanly respecting boundaries. That's all I got. And if you come close enough to hear my voice, it's a hey, how you doing? Because everybody deserves that from God. And I am of God. And I fall short every day. But he ain't finished with me. And the flaws you see are the things he can change in the blink of the eye. It's on the inside is what he's working on. And you remember that when you see somebody and you say, I can't believe she got the nerve. God can fix that in a split second. You don't know what he's working on, that person on the inside. Give them some humanly respect and set some boundaries for them if you don't like it. Lift each other up. Lend each other a hand. Pray. Get close to God. It don't make you a bad person. It don't. Church is here. Church is here.
And if stories like this matter to you, like, subscribe, and share, so more people hear these stories before another life is lost.